And that's how we designed this tool of Team for the Planet to really manage with the high level of risk and bring this innovation from early and risky innovation in a laboratory to real mature innovation companies, industrial companies.
So let's go back to the very basics then. You have this tender, people can go to the website, they can pop in their ideas, and the website is called?
Team-planet.com.
Yeah.
There we go. And of course, I'll link to it as well. So the people with an idea, and hopefully if you're out there with a great idea to solve one of the problems, I know that you then also put in place a jury, a selection board in different capacities, and you have very clear thoughts on what you want from all of these innovations as well. So would you like to talk us through what they are, what you are really looking for in a project that you will support?
Yeah, just maybe to put us in the context, everyone could become shareholder at Team for the Planet, and that's how the crowd intelligence is existing. So
that's a very important part, in fact. So just to call out, it's not a closed company, it's an open company, and literally all of us can become a shareholder. And of course, we are encouraging today everybody to become a shareholder for a minimum of €1.
Yeah, and beyond that, what's interesting with this is, as everyone could become shareholder, everyone is an ambassador. And that's pretty powerful, because when it's about finding this innovation all around the world, we are using the community, and that works a lot. We receive close to 2,000 files, qualified files, thanks to the community. When it's about selecting, and we are going to talk about it, we are using the community. So we have close to 10,000 accessors. This is people that we train, so shareholders that have been trained to become capable on rating all the innovation that we are receiving regarding 6 criteria. And I think Geoffrey could talk about it, because he's an accessor. And once we had this first selection, pre-selection, it creates a top 10 each trimester that is going to pass through our scientific and market committee. And then we are going to vote with all the shareholders in General Assembly to elect finally the innovation on which we are going to invest. So we are really using this crowd intelligence, and it works for that, and it works to find some customers, to hire some talents, to structure the companies.
So it's a win-win multiplier effect, the opening up for anybody, and hopefully everybody, as many as possible, to become a shareholder in the first instance, to then be invested literally themselves. And perhaps we should also add, they don't get money back. What do they get back from a good idea that goes to market and is successful? What is it that a shareholder gets back?
Maybe, Emma, you're the professional about it.
Oh, yes. Sell it to us, Emma. Sell it to us.
Yes. I think our priority when we created Team for the Planet was to maximize the impact of each euro that was put in the society, in the company. So we decided that we needed a KPI, a metric that could be very, very straightforward, very simple to understand, and audited, very robust in terms of methodology. So we discovered that there was no actual metric that could actually measure the impact of each euro put in capital in a company, in an asset. And which was standardized in a global way, because we know that climate change is a global problem. So we need to have global metrics. And this is how and why we have contacted the UN, the climate change branch of the UN. We have contacted Gold Standard. We have contacted many different global organizations, and as well in France, ADEME, which is the French agency for transition and environmental action. And we have designed a tool that is called Climate Dividends, which is a way to precisely know how many tons of CO2 have been avoided thanks to the money you have put in a fund or in a company, in what we call an asset. And it's extremely powerful, because now our shareholders who have put a small amount or an amount of their financial surface in Team for the Planet know exactly how many tons of CO2 are avoided thanks to their money. Because now we know that people want to make the capital work for climate as well. And since it's done every year, it's a very specific and precise measurement of the actual impact of your money.
And it's actually become, this climate dividend has become separate from
Yes,
Team for the Planet,
absolutely.
and other funds can use it.
Collective intelligence always. So we have. I was lucky enough to be at the very beginning of this great adventure, and we at the very early on we put around a table many different experts, and now they have a technical committee which is composed of many Europeans, specialists, experts, scientists about that. And yes, it's an association. It's a French association, but they have a global footprint. And there are, absolutely, there are more than 100 investors who use climate dividends to monitor the portfolio and the climate performance of the portfolio.
Well, it seems like it would fit perfectly with all of the ESG requirements from companies.
Yes, on the voluntary side, but also on the mandatory side of this CSRD and stuff like that. So yes, it's absolutely crucial to have new instruments, new tools to actually monitor the impact of the capital. And we're very happy that it's been flourishing so rapidly, because we've created that collectively 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and it's already thriving. So we're really happy about that.